Hey y'all, so I got a channel message yesterday, but I didn't put it out because some other stuff came up. And it's kind of an uncomfortable topic for me to talk about, but I got a channel message about the Karmic tarot on YouTube, how it's making things worse. It's making things worse. So what did I do? I typed it in and I looked around. I looked around at what Spirit was trying to tell me. As I'm looking at it, I got a vision from the movie Obsessed. Like the movie Obsessed with Beyonce, her husband, and then the Caucasian bitch who was really obsessed with her husband. She had in her mind that that man was meant for her. That's what this side of the tarot community is creating. Like, they're creating more of that. Like, just like this Caucasian lady thought that Idris Elba was her man, but he really was just married to Beyonce for this and that and that and this. That's what these goofy ass people is telling the collective of people. Like, they're literally feeding off people's hurt and desperation on that side. And I'm not talking down on nobody. That's why I try to sage and everything before I got on here to give this message, because I don't want to, like, I love everybody. I love women, especially because I can understand the different phases females go through. I don't know how I feel about men, but I mean, I love some men. But no, I don't have no hate in my heart for nobody, so I don't want to come off as negative, but it's really just the truth. That's the reason why my name, I put that, never mind, I'm not going to get into that right now, because I'm trying to stay focused on the topic. So, what I mean by Jezebels of the spiritual community or the tarot community is, like, it don't matter what they look like. It's Jezebel's a spirit, just like the Holy Spirit. It don't matter how old it is, it's still an active spirit. Okay, it can look like anything as far as the flesh, but I'm talking about as far as selling y'all wet dreams. Jezebels. Telling y'all shit that they know is not reality just because they know is what you want to hear, and then mixing it in with some other spiritual messages that a lot of them get from other people. But anyway, as I'm watching it, I'm just realizing, like, basically what they're telling people every day in different words, or sensationalizing or making it seem cool. Basically, they're telling you that God told me to tell y'all that you don't have this strong obsession with this person for no reason. You are obsessed with this person, feel like you need them in your life and you want them regardless of what they are going on, because they're your divine counterpart. They're your twin flame. They're your soulmate. So anybody who they're choosing over you, it don't matter if they don't call you for years. It don't matter if they ignore your text for years, girl. Anybody who, it don't matter if they don't text you on your birthday, none of that. Anybody who they choose over you is automatically the karmic. Or anybody who they're chasing while you're chasing them, they're the karmic. They're evil. They're doing witchcraft. Not only are they doing spell work strong enough to make this person who loves you not want to be with you or not make no effort towards you, but the rest of their life is just not shit. So you telling me all these karmics, which I'm doing the quotation, like the quote when I say karmics, because a lot of these people telling y'all this are the karmics. I did a video a couple years ago when I got a channel message basically that is a lot of people saying that they're divine feminine, but they're actually the karmics. But I guess this is just like a to be continued of that, because I didn't know how deep the rabbit hole has went since I made that video a couple years ago, and the shit is deep. Like, anyway, you got all these basically clones of this girl from Obsessed talking about basically, okay, he's married or whatever. I ain't talked to him for 4 or 6 years. Look at the comments in these videos. A lot of people who agree, who be like, oh, I claimed this. Oh, thanks for letting me know that he loves me too. I ain't talked to him in 4 or 6 years. It'd be a lot of older people. And it's like, their person is probably really doing what Idris Elba was doing with Beyonce, like trying to build a life. Like, they chose to marry that person. But anyway, a lot of these Jezebel readers sit up there and tell y'all that they with this person because they doing spell work. They with this person who's really not shit and they never gonna be shit. And God told me to tell y'all that y'all is at war with God. Y'all think y'all at war with a female over a nigga? Because a lot of them be trying to speak into existence their own situations because somebody don't want them or not giving them attention. Y'all at war with God because y'all lying on God's name, first of all, talking about God told y'all to say that when y'all really just wanted to get on here and try to make yourself feel better about being rejected. Like, grow up. I ain't talking about age because it be older people doing this too. Grow up spiritually and accept rejection. It's a lot of people who people want them, but they don't want that person, so they eventually have to move the fuck around. That's just how life the fuck goes. And it's not because somebody is man, it's because or somebody wants your person or whatever the fuck. None of that matters. Love is an action word. If the person who you're calling your divine feminine masculine is not showing no action to show that they love you, they're not texting you on your birthday or giving you nothing on your birthday or around you or checking on you, especially if they're the masculine, then that's not love, honey. It's not. Just like the Caucasian girl on the movie, she thought because she seduced Idris Elba for a few minutes in the bathroom, pushed up on him. A couple of times she tried to seduce him. Oh, that's really my man now. He really not even he really don't want his wife for real. Because the way I seduced him for them couple of minutes, even though he ran the fuck away after that, he ran the fuck away from me. She still was fucking obsessed and just determined to have this person and just convince herself that was her person. That's what you hoes look like. That's what you look like to me. And I was spiritually guided to do my research in that area. So that's what y'all looking like spiritually, just fucking crazy. And that's what y'all looking like to these people who y'all calling divine masculine, who is chasing a whole nother person or investing in a whole nother relationship, regardless of what you try to say about the karmic. You could say she's homeless. She's homeless. She's never going to be shit. If this man who you're calling your divine, your twin, your soulmate or whatever, if they rather choose to be homeless with this person than in a house using you or in a house with you, that means he really love her for real, regardless of what you say about the person who you're calling your person. Regardless of what you want to say about who they choosing, just because it's not you that they chose, it's irrelevant. It just shows how desperate and how bitter and how pressed you is over one person. That's really not attractive. That's why the nigga running from you now. Because you really out here trying to convince everybody that you're somebody that you're not and that you own him. Like, no matter what happens, you got to come back to me because I know that you're my twin. You don't have to say, the nigga don't even agree that he your twin. He not going to claim you as a twin, not going to claim you as a girlfriend, not going to claim you as anything. You just think that if you say it on the internet enough times, you're going to manifest that person back into your life. And you're playing with these people's lives and pretending to be guiding them in the right direction when you're keeping them stuck in a high school mindset. Like in high school when the nigga don't choose you and you want to talk about his girlfriend. Oh, his girlfriend really ugly as shit anyway. I don't know why he chose her. It must be because bop, 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 and boop, boop, boop. It don't fucking matter why. This man got free will. And if the karmic quotation, like quote if the quote karmic got this strong ass powerful magic that make this man's not be with you even though he love you, wouldn't the rest of her life be set to? Wouldn't this bitch be a millionaire? Because she got that strong magic to make him not go after who he really love, which is your delusional ass. And this is anybody who be automatically she the karmic because I'm feeling strong feelings for him. That's called obsession, child. But anyway, wouldn't she be able to do magic to make the rest of her life just to shit? Because they love to just shitting on whoever they call a karmic and saying God told them to say that. Like, stop. The karmic not shit. She never gonna be shit. She don't have no chance to be shit. Not in this lifetime because a man chose her. Like, grow the fuck up spiritually. Seriously, it's time. And if not, like, eventually all the people seeing this bullshit and maybe in a rough place in their life where they're desperate and heartbroken about something, when they eventually come out of that, which is slowly, if they're believing that bullshit, like, you're slowing them down from healing and letting somebody find them, or them find somebody who wants to be active in their life and would not want to go months without checking on them and years without checking on them, you're slowing down their fucking process. Really, God sees you doing that. And there's one particular one that I'm gonna put out a compilation, y'all. I'm gonna put out a little compilation of this person really just they came out years after me. This is gonna be a short part. I don't really like too much talking about myself in these, but okay. This person repeats everything I say, like the day after I say it, or years after I say it. Like first of all, the channel is very much not as old as mine, but at first I'm just like, okay, maybe we're picking up on the same messages. But no, the next day after I made my last video about clowns, this goofy hoe repeated everything I said in the reading and then try to throw my name in the reading. Like, you're mad at me. Like, you're mad at me for being me when I was me before you even was doing this. Like, I've been doing this and you wouldn't even be you if it was for me, because you're copying everything I say, only you're adding on some stupid desperate bitch shit about how a man who don't talk to you, this is what y'all feeding people. A man, this person don't talk to you, they in a whole nother situation, but it's because the karmic is forcing them, and they eventually gonna wake up and come back towards you. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. I'm not saying no names because I'm going to put out a compilation, especially if this goofy bitch just keep exposing herself and repeating everything I say. Like, I screen record me saying it the day I put it out, then 2 days later you're saying the same thing and trying to include my name in the reading. Bitch, it's obvious that you, what the fuck are you mad at me for being me? You're mad that somebody might one day see my videos and go back in time and see how you started repeating everything I said years after I said it, and only adding on the sensational bullshit that you know people want to hear because they're in a broken state. That a person that don't want them actually want them, when they really need to understand that everybody got to accept rejection. Okay, love is an action word. If somebody say they love you and don't show you, or if the person, even worse, the person don't even say they love you, they don't even check on you, they don't even talk to you, but you feel something towards them that you're supposed to check on them, you're supposed to wish ill will on the person who they did choose, when that bitch could have just been walking down the street and the person you're calling your divine person was on their ass. Or the person could have just been asleep and the person you're calling your divine person called them. That bitch, like, she wasn't, 9 times out of 10, the bitch was not doing witchcraft and made your person come towards her. If she was, why the fuck is the rest of her life messed up? Why can't she fix that shit with witchcraft? Because that's the theme. If y'all look at it, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, y'all look up all these karmic bullshit ass readings. They always talking about how bad the karmic is when they be the karmics. Ain't no divine feminine sitting there talking about another woman not never going to be shit because a man chose her. Like, y'all is nuts. Y'all really is that Caucasian bitch off of Obsessed, and y'all creating a bunch of clone versions of that and adding God to it, like God wants you to be stuck on a person who does not show that they want anything to do with you. Anyway, back to my regularly scheduled programming. I am going to put out the compilation of that person, but it's really not a priority. I'm just going to leave it there until I feel like putting out the the compilation. Yeah. It's very weird out here in these terror streets. But I don't know, if I do continue to do tarot, I'm gonna do it the way I've been doing it, which is I'm never telling nobody what they want to hear. I don't care if I only get 11 views, 22 views. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna get on here and say that God told me to say something that I saw another person said, that really I got from a whole nother person. But I'm gonna say God told me to say this. And then I'm going to add on some shit that I'm trying to speak into existence for myself because a man not paying me no attention. Like, child. Like I said, back to regularly scheduled programming. Thanks for watching. Well, listening. Bye. All right, so I got a little message when I was walking away, which is the person at me. I said, why are you so mad at me talking about the person who tries to mix truth with lies? Because they have to be, for the same reason that the Caucasian lady in the movie is mad at Beyonce. Beyonce ain't do nothing to her but live her life and get chose and have a man fall in love with her organically. And the Caucasian lady was mad at her. So I'm not going to say what I did. I'm not even going to put that on me. Obviously, the person see truth in what I say. They're not I don't know what they're connected to that's making them feel like it's righteous to go tear down other women because a man chose them. But that's that Jezebel spirit in them. If they see that you're on the righteous path, you're doing the right thing, you're a good person, they naturally hate you. Just like this. Just like the lady hated Beyonce on the movie for no reason. So I guess Spirit answered that question for me, so I just wanted to answer that for y'all. I'll put this out real quick, and yeah, bye.